Hello. Welcome, everybody, and thanks for joining me this week for my weekly scope with Seopa on Seize Your Passions. And again, if you have any questions, I'm from Toronto. Good morning. I'm good to hear you guys. This is me and my daughter, Raya, who I love talking about because she's so adorable. And if you're liking what you hear today, our topic is going to be about how to stay motivated, how to stay on track and stay motivated to deal with the different passions you're trying. Hello, welcome. I'm Bobby Omar, and I'm a four-time TEDx speaker, and I'm also, thank you for the hearts, love the hearts, that's great. I'm a four-time TEDx speaker and one of Inc. Magazine's top 100 leadership speakers. Today I'm going to talk about, on behalf of Seopa, how to stay motivated. You know, it's the new year and we're trying different things. By the way, I'm from Toronto. Where are you guys from? Let me know below. And if you have any questions or comments, please share this on Twitter. Let people know. If you're into the hearts, by all means, double tap, triple tap. We'd love to hear that. Thank you so much. So let's talk about this because, you know, the new year starts. Hello and welcome. New Year starts and we have trouble staying afloat with our resolutions and the things we're trying to do this year. And it's only been like 2 weeks in. So how do we stay motivated? So I want to share a bit of my own thoughts on that. You guys can also share your thoughts too, and I'll maybe mention what you've said because I'd love to hear them. The first thing I want to talk about, how do you stay motivated? The number one strategy is vision. You should always welcome Hola from Rio. I hope I got that right. But from California. Okay, gotcha. The first thing you do in order to stay motivated, the strategy is really, it's all about your vision. Do you have a vision? If you don't, create a vision, short-term, long-term vision. If you have that vision, what are you doing to visit that vision? Watch the vision, revisit the vision, look at, if my vision is written down or it's a photo somewhere, I always look at it. So I'm always looking at what is my vision for this month, this year, this week. I find that's a great way to stay motivated and stay strategically online and on board with what I'm trying to do with my passion. So if your passion is photography, you should have a vision board of what it is you're trying to do, or even just have a vision statement for what your purpose is. I find that to be a very powerful motivator for what you're trying to do. Thanks. I'm glad it was. You're laughing at my hola. I'm not even sure. So I hope you like that. So that's the first thing. One is to really have a strong vision and visit that vision and make sure you see it. And yeah, the idea of having a vision is to make sure that vision becomes reality. I totally appreciate that. Michael Jordan would vision the winning basket, and other baseball players would envision the winning home run in the World Series. And it's important to have that vision because it really will make an impact for what you're trying to do. The second thing is about setting accountability for yourself. And again, thanks for the hearts. I love this. Number two, to stay motivated to seizing your passions is to set up some sort of accountability methodology. So that accountability can be through with a friend. Maybe someone else is going to be accountable to you and you accountable to them. I'll tell you right now that I started this thing called the 30-day challenge where I agreed that I'm going to do 30 minutes of activity every day for 30 days. And that's very intimidating for someone like me who's working on my health. But I'll tell you, it's now day 8 and I've been able to do it every single day. And the main reason is because I've made myself accountable on Facebook and on Twitter because I post every day and people are saying, hey, Bobby, where's that thing you were going to post? And also, I tag people and I share on a page called Fit in My Life, which allows me to be very accountable. And these people have said they will make me accountable, so they send me messages and they like my comment and they comment on my stuff. It's really helpful. In fact, after this scope, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to do this boxing class, which is kind of intimidating, but you know what? It's worth it. So setting up some sort of accountability system, whether it's with a person or maybe even an alarm, or maybe even some hey, you're working out too. That's awesome. That's good. So yeah, setting up some accountability would be really helpful for you to stay on strategy. You're doing boxing too? Really? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay, I've never done before, so I'm a little bit nervous, so we'll see how that goes. The third thing in terms of staying on target and staying motivated to seize your passions is write it down. Have you written down in your journal? Have you written down in your Google Calendar? Have you written down what is it you're going to do and when you're going to do it and how are you going to do it? Writing things down. When people write things down, they're 30% more likely to do it. So if you're finding that, I have a passion for rock climbing, I have a passion for photography, I have a passion for starting my own business, you should be writing down every day what you're trying to do to make that happen. Looks like John's here. Welcome, John. Glad to see you're here. Hopefully you can share this on Twitter as well. So we're talking about the, what I mean by that is, you should write down. Yeah, I think you should write down every day what you're going to do. You should write if you have a passion in mind. I'm good, John. Doing well. You got your mission statement. That's great. Mission, vision, purpose. You should also write down what your plans are for today. What are your goals for that day? I think that's really, really important. So make sure you write that. The more you write it down, the more likely you're going to do it. So book it. Book it. Put it in your calendar. Have a schedule for today, this week, this month. Goals and activities. That's another way to, and again, we're talking today about the different ways to keep motivated, motivational strategies to keep following your passions. The fourth thing I want to talk about is an emotional thing. So you want to reflect emotionally on how will it make you feel. Here's my passion is, let's say my passion is, oh, you have a Stephen Covey weekly planner. That's great. That's awesome. Why don't you share the link with us on how to get one of those things, because I think that's a good idea. Thank you for that. So one of the ideas is, how does it make you feel? We are motivated by our emotions. So think about how will staying on this path for my passion make me feel? How will it make me feel if I get it done today? How will it make me feel if I get it done in a month? How will it make me feel if I get it done end of this year? How will I feel? I will feel motivated. I will feel enriched. I will feel healthy. I will feel good. Your motivation, your emotions will be a big motivator for what you're trying to do. So write down how it feels, all the good things that it feels. You can even think about all the bad things it'll feel if you don't do it. So if I don't work on it, how will I feel? I will feel guilty. I'll feel ashamed. I'll feel, like I'll be behind. I'll feel pretty negative if I don't work out today. So for me, staying on track works really, really well. And the fifth, so we've covered we've talked about 4 motivational strategies you can use. One is vision and revisiting the vision. Number 2, making yourself accountable, having accountability methodology. And again, thanks for the hearts. I love that. It's great. Beautiful. Very passionate. Number 3 is about writing it down. And number 4 is about how will it make you feel. So make sure you know how it makes you feel. So yeah, the positive emotional response motivates you and keeps you going on and on, which is a really critical thing. What's the fifth thing? The fifth thing is to ask for help. Ask people to keep you accountable. Ask people to keep you motivated. You have to ask the question. So take your 5 best friends. Say, listen, guys, I'm trying to stay motivated to do X, Y, Z. Can you check in with me? Send me a text every day. Send me a text every week. Keep me on track. I'm glad you're loving this stuff. I appreciate it. You think it's great. That's awesome. So are you keeping me on track? Ask people for help. People want to help. And you know what? If people ask you for help, by all means, please follow through, because it's not every day that someone asks you and is willing to share vulnerability to ask you for help. So by all means, ask the question, ask for help, ask for support. Ask me, tweet me or tweet Seopa. There's lots of things you can do. And you know what? Seopa, what we're trying to do? We're trying to create an online community here. If you have stuff you want to share with us on how you want to stay motivated or how you want to stay, what are some of your strategies for seizing your passions, by all means, share them on the Seopa.com website, SEYOPA. You can also go to Seopa.com/videos to see this video as well as other videos to get yourself motivated. And, we're doing everything we can to help you seize your passions. And, if I can ask, if anyone has any questions, like what are some questions you might have about seizing your passion, or what are some questions you have about staying motivated? I'd love to hear more about that, because that's the type of stuff I want to talk about. Was the connection bad? Oh, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll be able to see the video afterwards. And again, the hearts are coming in. I love that, which is fantastic. So what are some of the things that hold you back? What are the things that take away your motivation to stay on target, to stay on your passions and seize your passions? For me, I think mindset's a big part of it. I think that, planning my day, I get really, really busy. My head is always telling me, oh, well, maybe you can skip this for now. Maybe you'll cover it tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. And, I have to be really mindful of just fighting that instinct and just staying on what I'm trying to do. For me personally, I'm working on a daily workout, 30 minutes at least of activity every day. And it's hard. It's really hard, and I totally get that. So if you don't have any questions, again, I'd love to get more questions on here and more engagement. Let's keep talking. We're here every week at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about seizing your passion via Seopa, and I will be here sharing my thoughts, sharing my insights, and answering all your questions. So I wish you guys all the best. You can find me on www.rayallen.com. I'm here to help you. I'm here to coach. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to inspire you. I love having you as part of my journey. Thank you so much for joining me. See you guys next week. Have a fantastic Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.